Okay, so here's an update on my albino cory hatch. They laid the eggs Sunday, and they all seem to have hatched on Wednesday, only 3 days. But if this camera will focus in on them, there's a good shot of 2. There were, I think it was 88 eggs, and I pulled out a few fungused ones, probably 15 or so that had fungus. So we can say probably at least 50 to 60 hatched here. And here it is Friday now. If we go back here to the albino cory tank, I noticed this evening, where is it? A brand new clutch of eggs. Another, I think I counted like 60. Smaller, but if you look, if I can hold this still enough, in amongst this clump of eggs, the snails have also laid a little pod right there along the right with that solo egg. So see, I noticed that with the other batch. There were a couple of those little clumps of snail eggs. So either these guys are very reproductive, or I may have had 2 females and a male, 1 male. Because I don't think, 5 days, the original female would be laying more eggs. But yeah, they lived from August here till February. What's that? 6 months? 5.5 months. In my daughter's tank, and we never noticed eggs, to a week in this tank with this mess of snails and my guppy males. And now we've had 2 spawns. So I'm going to gather these up and put them in the to grow up with those other babies in the 10-gallon tank. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention is today these angels have now spawned on this overflow PVC tube. There is a whole lot of eggs. It's hard to get the camera to focus the light away from them, but this pipe has a bit of algae on it, and it's hard to differentiate in the camera between the eggs and algae. But there's got to be another 600-700 eggs in there. It's ridiculous. They didn't lay them on the slate this time, I think because I attacked it with my turkey baster, putting them in the jar, even though those didn't work. So I'm going to have to devise some sort of way to get these out without scaring them too badly. Or who knows what they've had now. This is their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 spawn. This is the shortest they've gone, 1 week. They ate all the other eggs on the 3rd, and that was the batch I had in the jar in the previous video. That just never hatched. They all fungused. I saved probably about 50 eggs in that jar, and they all fungused, and then after a day and a half or so they eat all these. So we'll see how they do this weekend, if we can make it into Sunday morning.